So today I'm going to be talking about one of the major issues that has been an issue for me as far as dealing with combination skin, or those of you guys that have oily skin. The only thing about skin types, there's dry, there's combination, and there's oily, right? Combination obviously means you have some parts of your face are dry, some parts of your face are oily. Now, regardless of whether you're fully dry, fully oily, the only thing that's going to keep your makeup from lasting as long is the oil in your face. And it's just a nightmare when you take all your time and all this effort putting your makeup together, and an hour later it looks like you just dunked your face in Vaseline. It's not cute, it sucks, and I just wanted to share with everybody an effective way that I found to control my oil on my face. And I've been doing this for about a week now, and I'm in love with it. It's amazing, and I'm taking a lot better care of my skin now than I was before, so I'm going to share with you guys what I've been doing. So in my skincare regimen video I did a while back, you guys, I was introducing you guys to the milk of magnesia and putting that on your face to help control the oil underneath your makeup. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still an extremely effective method, but after a while I got kind of weary because I was worried about the parts of my face I wasn't moisturizing. I was only putting milk of magnesia on my T-zone and my forehead. And I kind of thought, like, well, that can't be good after a while, just not moisturizing those areas at all underneath my makeup. So that was my biggest concern. So I went back to using a product that I have been sleeping on, seriously, that I thought didn't work for me, but I think it's just I didn't know how to apply it right. And that is Max Oil Control Lotion. This stuff right here, I hate to advertise this to you guys because I'm going to be honest, that is out of stock almost everywhere, and it's going to be out of stock for a long time because it is such a popular product, which sucks. So try eBay. I don't know, guys, but I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that is a really awesome product. And before, what I was doing is I would wash my face, dry it off, put the oil control lotion, and my face felt greasy, so it was like it wasn't working for me. And I was doing that every day, and I thought, oh, this stuff sucks, it doesn't even work, you know, it feels greasy right when I put it on, so how is this going to control the oil if my face feels greasy right when I put it on, right? I was wrong. I went back to using the old trick that I guess I just kind of forgot about. I found that it's the most effective for me, applying that right after I wash my face when my face is still damp, and instead of letting it air dry, I apply this while my face is still damp and rub it in and rub it until it dries, and it doesn't even feel like I have anything in my face, and your pores are open, so it's going to absorb that moisturizer better, and it works for me doing that. So give that a try, guys, instead of just drying your face off and then applying it. That's just been really helpful for me. So once my face is dry, what I do is then I go back. Okay, so now you have a completely moisturized face. You don't have to worry about depleting, you know, your face of nutrients that it deserves, and you know, you don't want to moisturize at all. That's a no-go. Even if you do have oily skin, it's because your skin is overproducing oil. It's making up for what you're not replenishing. So that's just kind of how that works, okay? So then what I do after I'm fully moisturized with my oil control lotion, that's when I go in with the Phillips Milk of Magnesia. I shake the bottle up first, and since I only use this one for me because it's kind of unsanitary, because I do a lot of double dipping, but I only do that when my face is clean, you know, since I'm the only one using it. And I take the cap off, and I take a cotton ball, whatever residue is on the cap. You don't really need much, just a very light layer. Then I apply that, my nose, all the way up to my T-zone and my forehead. Let that dry. Once it dries, it's going to kind of have like you're going to look ashy. It's going to have like a white powdery film. All you have to do is wet your finger or wet a tissue, and you're not going to want to wipe or rub it off. Just dab it on, and it literally disappears. And it doesn't have to be fully disappeared because you're going to put makeup on top of it anyway. So just think of it that way. So first step was applying the oil control lotion to a damp face, letting that kind of absorb in the face. Then I apply the Milk of Magnesia, all in the T-zone and the nose. I go ahead and I do my makeup, my full face of makeup, before I wait to apply the blush, because I do my liquid foundation. I do the mineralized skin finish powder to set the foundation and concealer and all that stuff. On top of all that, everything on my face is done, or not everything on my face. I go ahead and I apply Max Prep and Prime Translucent Setting Powder. This for me, like, this is like the power trio for me. It works awesome. All three of these together I found to be extremely efficient, and that has really been helping a lot to help control the oil throughout the day too, because you know, I work 6-7 hour shifts sometimes. My makeup has to look good because I'm in the industry, you know. So those three for me have just worked the best. And what I do is the finishing powder is transparent. So women of all walks of life can use it, whether you're NC 15 to NW 55. It will go on transparent if you apply it right. I start off, I switch between using my 129 brush to apply it and my 187. I actually do use my foundation brush. I just use a light layer and buff it under the skin on top of, you know, my already finished makeup. And it's virtually, the more you buff it in, the more it disappears. And that's really been effective for me. Now the reason why I hold off on applying the transparent powder on top of blush, is I've heard it can distort and kind of change the color of the blush, which I haven't tried, but I'm not really down for trial and error. If someone tells me that it's going to change the color of your blush, I pretty much believe them. So I do on my face except for my blush. Then I set my makeup with transparent powder, and then I do my blush. So that's just been working for me. And you know, I hope you guys find that effective. I realize that not every method works for everyone, but it's worth, you know, it's worth a shot. These are fairly cheap products. The oil control will run you about $30, which I know is a little pricey, but it's better than rubbing Vaseline on your face, because that's just going to clog your pores if your skin type is like mine, and it's not going to do anything for you. You might as well get a product that you're going to get good use out of, and something that's going to benefit you in the long run, because it does. I've heard that after long-term use daily, after using oil control lotion, it actually reduces how much oil your face produces. So, I mean, that's a pretty good incentive, you know, for $30. Not too bad. The transparent finishing powder, don't remember how much I paid for this, but that's not, I'm sure it doesn't take rocket science. Just Google that. The Milk of Magnesia, I believe will run you no more than like $5. You know, these are all fairly inexpensive products. Except the brushes. The brushes are an investment, but I've had my brushes 3-4 years now. No, I'm not 4 years. I've had my brushes maybe 2-3 years, and they are good as new. When they're clean, take care of them, and I just use them, so obviously they're a little dirty. So yeah, all of these products are fairly inexpensive, and I just want you guys to understand that even though you do have oily skin, it's very, very important to take care of it. Your skin might be crying out for help and you don't even know it, you know. And also try not to beat your skin up too much, because it's supposedly a proven fact that those with oilier skin types are less likely to get wrinkles in the face. So that to me is awesome, you know. So just try not to be too harsh on your skin, because you know the oil in a way is kind of helping you. So I hope that you guys find this helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye guys.